Welcome back to Pure Nebraska. Many people recognize the importance of helping young people gather experience so they can continue in agriculture.
And there's a local organization that is working to help young people do just that. And joining us now with more on that is Audrey Smith. She is the Director of Youth, Collegiate, and Young Leader Programs with the Farm Bureau. And thank you for being here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah. So tell us more about the Collegiate Farm Bureau Organization.
Okay, so back in the 1980s, American Farm Bureau decided they wanted young people to get involved in agriculture, and specifically with Farm Bureau. So they created the Collegiate Farm Bureau Organization to give students in college an opportunity to kind of explore what all Farm Bureau has to offer through leadership development, resources such as member benefits, and then different things like community organizations and helping back in their communities back home.
So we are going to look at some pictures of some of your club's events.
Okay.
And while we do that, tell us this. How does this organization help young people maybe make a return to the farm, for example?
Sure. So Farm Bureau is a lifelong organization. Once you join, you can be in it for as long as you're alive. And we have organizations in all 93 counties. So if you become connected in college, going back to the farm, you'll probably have an organization there that you can become involved in, know those same people, and already feel that sense of community within the farming organizations across the state. So that's really helpful.
Audrey, tell us more about your club's activities and events, what you guys do.
Okay, so a lot of the events they do on campus, their kind of slogan is the voice of agriculture on campus, and they don't take that lightly. And they do all sorts of events to kind of show their fellow peers on city campus about agriculture, but also kind of stand up for agriculture on East Campus, and kind of, they feel kind of alone out there on East Campus. So last year they had a resolution in the Student Senate to try to fund a Meatless Monday campaign, and the students from Collegiate Farm Bureau went over there and kind of protested and said, hey, we come from family farms and we're raising this meat, and we'd really appreciate it if you didn't kind of hinder our productions back home. And having that kind of grassroots support on campus shows them what Farm Bureau is all about in the future, you know, grassroots in their farms. If something were to happen like that when they go back to the farm, they know how to handle it and know where they can go to get resources to help stand up for it.
That's really good. And talk about maybe why it's important to expose kids to agriculture and maybe getting kids involved in agriculture today.
Yeah. Well, as you know, fewer and fewer people are connected to the family farm. So those are the ones that are connected. It's important that we make their voices heard throughout the state and throughout the nation. And through Collegiate Farm Bureau, they're able to kind of use the resources and tools they get there to expand what they can say about their farm, I guess. So today, kids, I think, know that it's really important that they share their story, and through social media and different things like that, they're able to do that quickly and a lot more fast than they were in the past, I think. So.
And Audrey, what's interesting about you is you're from Washington State, and you came to college here.
Right.
And stayed. So
Yes.
you were telling us you really like it here.
Yeah, I do. So I was actually in Collegiate Farm Bureau when I was a student, and that's kind of how I got connected through Farm Bureau, through internships and their leadership conferences. And Nebraska is a great place to live. I'm jealous of all the people that got to grow up here. I had to spend 18 years of it back in Washington. So.
Wow, that's nice to hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Audrey, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming today. We appreciate that.